we go. Day 2, World Series of Poker main event. We got to run it up. We got to play well. Got to focus. Do all the things. Ain't over till it's over. 32 big blinds. Think about that, guys. 32 bigs. Like, how many tournaments do you play and you go, wow, I'm doing great. I have 32 bigs. Main event. Let's go. Let's get him today, Alan. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's the main event. My man's put me all in for 6,400 on the river.
I've been going up now, see the top going down. If you didn't know now, I know you know now. That's cause he could go on top, you not really top. You keep saying top, well I guess you let the top down. I've been going up now, see the top going down. If you didn't know now, I know you know now. That's cause he could go on top.
Well, it is 10:30 a.m. Well rested. Got some good sleep. Puppies are here playing in the backyard. We're gonna do what we do every morning. Drink this big old bottle of water. Find the pups, see what they're into. Usually what they're doing by now is rubbing their backs on some nasty shit. That's what they do. Today they're getting baths, and on bath days, it's like a dog thing. They want to get stink on them, you know? That's their thing. They want to get stink on them. Right now, they're just chilling over here. Say hi, boys. Hi. Say hi to the people. Good job. All right, I'm gonna chill for a bit. Get the day started. All right, sleepyheads, you go back to bed. I know you got a big day today. They got baths today. You get your allergy shot. You get to hang. Patty will pick you up. And you'll have the day to play with the pups. And then I'll be back with you tomorrow, day 3 for the main event, day off, playing online poker and having a stack of 275-4, right? Do we agree? Huh? Are we in agreement? Are we in agreement, buddy? Okay, good. Bye-bye, guys. Have a good day. All right, off we go. Drive-in video, day 2, World Series of Poker main event. One of the cool things about the main event, obviously, you know, it's a field of players you've never seen before. So what you do, if you're a professional or whatever, is you take a look at your table draw and get an idea of who you're up against. Okay, so at our table draw, I know 2 of the players. One is Joao Vieira, who's a high-stakes pro. We know we play with all the time. The other one is Dan Shack, another guy who plays high stakes as well. So we know those 2 players. The rest of them, we took a deeper look, and all cases, they're small buy-in players, like mostly any $300, $500 buy-in players. Okay, very few big scores over the years. So from that perspective, it looks like there's one player at my table, Craig Wells, I believe, or something. Craig Wind, who had no results at all on hand and mob. So I don't know if that's an oversight or a different name issue, or he's just, taking his shot here in the main event without having any cashes in any registered tournament. The other thing we got to think about is I'm in Paris today. Paris Purple, which is where we play most of the big tournaments. It's perfect. It's where the stupid highfalutin chairs are, but, we'll address that with a chair of the people. But the concern I have is that's a great spot for us. It's right next to our break room, right? So we can get to our breaks. It's very comfortable, very easy. My concern is if they randomly choose our table to be on one of the features, that means a trek over the horseshoe, means wading through thousands of players on those breaks. I hate doing that, but it is what it is. I mean, I would imagine with Dan and Joao there too, it's likely that they're gonna move us. But whatever. Anyway, we gotta work. We gotta focus on what we gotta do. We gotta run it up. We gotta play well. Gotta focus. Do all the things. Ain't over till it's over. 32 big blinds. Think about that, guys. 32 bigs. Like, how many tournaments do you play and you go, wow, I'm doing great. I have 32 bigs. That's what we're thinking. We are doing great. We've got 32 bigs, just where we want to be. Day 2, main event. Let's go. All right, here we are in the parking garage. Let's see what's going on here. Here's the question of the day. What's bothering you today, Alan?
Nothing, but don't show pictures of my car.
No, nobody sees the car. Nobody sees. It's a Lexus
BMW. Box here? Frito-Lay snack box.
This is Popcorners. I still have your clothes. I got your Contenders clothes in my room.
I have 89,000 on YouTube.
So what's bothering you today?
Nothing. I don't know. I'm not even awake yet.
Do you drink coffee?
No, I bring my free diet soda.
Is coffee too expensive, or?
I just never drank coffee.
What if people gave you free coffee?
I would never drink it.
Even if it's free?
Free coffee, no good.
But even free, that's amazing. You're turning over.
How much did you bag?
I bagged plenty. $25.9.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we're doing good. All right, let's get him today, Alan. Here's our table. There's Joao. There's this guy from the one I was telling you about from Calgary. He's got all the keys. The Calgary Crusher. That's what they call him. Yeah. Watching the vlogs. Over here, Dan Shack looks appear to be late. Is that Craig Wynn? Are you Craig Wynn? Craig Wynn, how many tournaments have you won? I couldn't find you on Hendon Mob.
Okay.
Maybe you spell your name different.
No, maybe not.
Okay, are you really good?
No.
Okay, good. Good luck. That guy I know. I know that guy.
See, I'm so happy to.
All right, bad start. We're gonna do a hand breakdown right here from the rig. I don't play a hand for the first round. I'm in the big blind. I bet turn against the small blind. He was calling me. I made a good check back. Folds around. Finally fold, full fold. Nothing close. Ace king of spades under the gun. I make it 1600 minimum. Craig under the gun +2 makes it 4. I mean, I'm not folding, but I'm really worried about that range. That's gonna be uber strong. I call to 4. Comes Jack 10-3 rainbow, no spade. I check, he checks. Now I'm like, all right, we're in business. He's got ace king also. We're okay, right? What else does he check back here? I mean, could have pocket jacks, pocket tens, but I think he's betting aces and kings and queens. So looks like a good spot, right? Turns the 8 of clubs. Now I decide, okay, let's push him off ace king with a bet on turn and a bet on river. I bet 3,200. He raises me to 6,400. It's been that kind of main event. So obviously I don't have a good enough price to call to hit a queen. And it seems like that's my only out. So we fold the hand and now we're sitting on 10-6, which is 13 bigs. I'm not giving up, that's for sure. I mean, if I was giving up, I would have just went in pre-flop, right? You never know. Everyone was like, "Yeah, what can you do? Ace king suited." I know what I can do. I can hang on to him. You know, give myself the best chance on the next spot. So rough start, but we do not quit. All right, every hand's so crucial now. Might as well tell you all of them. Guy limped with 5s. I jammed with ace king. He folded. And this just last hand I opened with 7s. Dan Shack calls the small. I made a 16 minimum. Comes Jack 8-5, 2 hearts. He checks. I check it back with the black 7s. Turn is the 9 of hearts. He bets. I call. I fold. I fold the 2 7s. He shows 6-7 of hearts. He made the flush on the turn. So unfortunate. I'm surprised he called me there from the small blind with that hand because I'm not deep. You know, those kind of hands you want to play against deeper stacks, not a guy on 15 bigs, which is where we're at. But I'm just gonna keep on trucking. Keep on trucking. All right, we're just gonna keep on doing this. Why not? We 3 hands in a row. So guy raised to 1600. We defend the big blind with 2 4s. Comes queen, queen, queen. It's the older gentleman over here. I forget his name, Jeffrey. No. Comes queen, queen, queen. I check. He bets 1600. I call. Turns a 5. I check. He jams. I fold. Now we have 7600 in the small blind, like less than 9.5 bigs. The button raised to 16. We get 2 4s again. We can't just fold that one. So we move in. I think in this tournament, I got some fold equity because people they don't call when they're supposed to. And he folded 9-10 of hearts, which would have been a small favorite actually against us. So we won that one. The very next hand on the button, I pick up aces, min raise, Craig's big blind, comes 7-5-3, 2 hearts. He checks. I bet 2K. I probably should check this flop sometimes. But I decide to bet and hope to get it in. He folds, but we're here. You know, this is it. I'm telling you, like basically every hand now, because every one very crucial with our stack size. All right, this is very frustrating. This whole tournament. I give myself 8,000 lives. We still have one, but we've only got 5,500, like 6 big. This hand, under the gun makes it. Let's do a hand breakdown. Under the gun makes it 1,800. Joao calls the 1,800. I defend the big blind for 1,000 more with 9-7 spades. Comes 3, 4, 5, 2 spades, 1 diamond. Check to Joao. He gets 4,200. We don't love that because it's a bigger size, but can't fold because we got shot in the flush draw. The under the gun raiser calls. That's problematic. Turns a queen of clubs. Check. Joao. That's 14K. I fold for my 10-8. The other player folds as well. I mean, I could be really dead there if he has like queens with a flush draw. If anybody has a flush draw, I'm probably dead to a 6. So fold that one, and then. Small blind, big blind, I limp with 6-7, big blind checks. Comes queen 9-3, 2 spades. I check, he checks. Turns a queen, I bet 1,500 to try to steal it with my 7 high. And I'm pretty much done here, unless like a good card comes. And it does. He calls, king comes. So now I'm at 4,000. Hoping to get him off a 9 or a 3. I think a 3 folds, maybe a 9. He makes a stubborn call. But no. Like it's been the whole tournament. He just raises me. Puts it all in. Because he got a fucking queen. I mean, every hand I play, somebody has something big. It's been very frustrating. Fighting uphill the whole tournament, but now we're in desperation mode. 6 bigs, 45. What was that? 4,500, 5,500? I can't even count right now. What is it? So stupid. 4,500. That's been brutal, man. Damn. Alrighty, my man, Calgary. You got a call. It's only 4,500. Queen 7. I've got King Queen suited. Hold, baby. Queens with a queen. No chop. I'll take it. All right. Yeah, nice sweat they gave me there, right? How do I fade that? 'Cause I run good. All right, 45. He gets 5 back. There we go. Big double.
That's a lot of cards.
First on. Huh?
That's a lot of fakes.
Yeah, as soon as the flop, I had bad thoughts.
You were speechless on the flop.
But I didn't think I was going to lose it. I don't know. I didn't feel it. I'll take it. Back in action. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's the main event. My man's put me all in for 6,400 on the river. I have nothing, but I hope he has nothing, less nothing than I have, because I beat a lot of bluffs. So the 6,400 is called. Pair of 8s. Good hand. Well done. All right. All right, that's it. Main event done. The last hand here, I'm in raised with ace-4 of spades against Joel's big blind. He defended the 6-8 of spades, came 8-5, 3-2 hearts. He checked, I checked with a gut shot, ace high. The turn is a 7. Now he bets 3K. I have 9,400, so the choices are put it in now and, you know, hope that he's got 9-10, king 6, queen 6. There's like a gazillion hands that we're ahead of on that board. So the question is, do we want to keep his bluffs in? Do we think he folds? You know, any hands really? Probably not. Also, we could see if it comes a 9 or a 10 and maybe fold then, because if he can bet that card, we're probably dead. So I like to just call with 3K. And the river is king of clubs, which is pretty much a blank. He's going to bet. Well, the scary thing here now is we lose to like king 6-2 and king 4s, whatever. But like Joel's more than capable of bluffing here. And we have, oddly enough, a really good bluff catcher with ace-4 of spades. Don't have any hearts, you know. And like I said, if he has 9-10, 10-jack, I mean, 6 queen, 6 jacks. Like there's a billion hands that he could be bluffing with, getting a right price. And again, we're up against the players more than capable of betting. He's going to bet all those hands. So we're unfortunate to hit the flop, and that's that. That's the main event for us. It was incredibly frustrating. Can't tell you how frustrating. Just never had anything, man. All right, so I've had a little bit of time to unwind. I'm not all as upset as you'd think. Doing okay. It's obviously the main event. Getting busted out of that sucks. And the way I went out, I won the very first hand, the antes. I had 60,500. That was my high point in the entire tournament. Hung on as long as I could. So that last hand, very clear to me. That's like a slam dunk call against Joel. I mean, a slam dunk call with ace-4. Like I'd rather have ace-4 than ace-10 or ace-jack or ace-9. You can figure out why. Why, Daniel, would you rather have ace-4 than ace-9, ace-10? Because the bluffs that he has. Think of all the bluffs that he can have. 9-10, jack-9, any 2 random hearts that he defends big blind with. A 6, so queen 6, jack 6, 10-6, does that make a straight? No, 10-6 is another one. 4s, so he could have, we have one of the 4s, so limit some of the combos, but you're talking about queen 4, jack 4, 10-4, suited, of course, because he's not calling those hands offsuit. You know, and he's a guy who bluffs at the right clip, so folding that would have been I lost, but I still think folding would have been a huge mistake. My only dilemma in that spot was, like I said, raising turn with my last 6,400 or waiting to see what the river card. When I raise, I get rid of all those bluffs, but then I deny equity as well, which doesn't suck. So it's close. But I think a lot of the hands that he has equity with, he close anyways, because I only have 6,000 more. Whatever. All right, we're moving on. We've closed the chapter. The main event is over. The World Series continues. So we have to reset. The PLO, $1,500 PLO bounty started. It starts at 4 because they moved it back from 2 because there's so many people here. So it looks like we got nothing else to do. You know, not many weeks left. I'm not going to just sit here in the room. I'll just show up on time. It's a bounty tournament. So, I mean, it's not like a lot of money, but it pays to be there on time. Build up a stack. Why the hell not? We're going to play a little later too, I think, because of the 4 p.m. start. But we only got a couple weeks left. I'm not worried about rest at this point. So we're going to keep on trucking, yo. You know, we're not done. I mean, there is a 777 buy-in. There's like 4 heats of madness. But I'm gonna stick with the PLO at 4 o'clock for a couple of reasons. One is the restart is on the 10th, and that's like a 25K horse, which we wouldn't want to miss. There's still some tournaments available, guys. There's a 25K horse, 50K no limit. So World Series is not over. Our main event is over. It was an uneventful one. Too bad. I mean, damn, man. Just nothing good. Never got anything going. Yeah. Okay, on to the next. You know how I was saying, okay, forget about rest, whatever, we're at the stage. Body begged to differ. So we took a nap. It's now 4:24. Event started at 4 o'clock. It is so deep. So deep. We get 2 rebuys in this thing, so don't feel bad about it. You have till like 11 p.m. to register, but we'll go in now. We're going to have a coffee. I mean, miss level 1, which is 100. Join in for the next level or so, maybe. I don't know. You know what? We're just going to chill, okay? Listen, it's the main event day. We busted. But like I said, I'm not emotionally beat up from it. I'm just tired. So, took a nap. Good. Chill. Get ready to go when we're ready. Okay, so this is the real main event. This is where the real warriors are. The 1,500 bounty. Here we go. She's working hard.
That's right.
That's number whatever.
Curls, beer curls.
Okay, so this is what we should be doing later tonight because we busted the main.
It's only number 2, see? There's 2
yeah, oh, you do the thing with the glasses. There was a guy the other night had 9.
2
all right,
hour.
what do you want? Huh? Huh? What do you want over there? Okay. All right, here's our stack.
Are you going to be doing this the whole time?
No, just this is it. This is the bit.
Okay.
What's your name? Where are you from?
Hindi, Orlando, Florida.
Okay, cool. I've heard of it.
It's a cool place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cheers. Larry David, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, am I kidding? Is that your name, Larry David? Look at this. It's crazy.
My middle name is Larry David.
Pretty good.
Huh? He's like Alan Kessler, and I don't know, no. Well, except...
I thought you were Larry David.
No. But you definitely got Larry David.
Daniel
right.
Negreanu.
That's it. There you go.
Najiji.
There you go. Hanging with the peeps here in the $1,500 PLO bounty. We're all in. He has all the jacks. Congrats on that. I guess I need a king or a queen. King or a queen or backdoor spades. That's not it. Now just a king. And rebuy we go. Good job. Here you go. This is for you. $500. Don't spend it all in one place. Good luck, pal. All right, we're through 6 levels. We got about 65,000. Second bullet's gone a lot better. Rebuy's available till 9. We have 1 left, but we don't plan on using it. We're gonna play this one strong. We're gonna be playing late tonight. Looks like because of the 2-hour late start, normally we'd be done at 1. I think they're gonna keep us here till close to 3 and then restart us an hour late tomorrow at 2. So, what's going on over there? It's weird. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Playing a little PLO. It's the caliber of play is in these small ones is just being honest, like really terrible. People are very not good. So as a result, I play a lot more hands. Limp in with more hands. Play a lot of hands that I wouldn't normally play in a high roller because they'll punish you. But here, anything reasonable. I'll put a chip in, see what's up, steal some pots in the flop. You know, whatever. It's like kind of easy. So, yeah. All right, we're going to do a fun hand breakdown from the table that we just played with this gentleman. What's your name, gentleman?
Carl Liu.
What?
Carl Liu.
Carl
Liu.
I don't know how to spell. Okay, we're gonna talk about a hand we just played against this gentleman right here. So here we go. Well, we're playing 4 and 800 blinds. I raise under the gun with ace of spades, ace of hearts, queen 9 of diamonds. He calls. Got a cutoff call. We got the button call. So 4-way action. Flop is king 9 deuce, 2 diamonds, 1 club. I bet 5,500. He calls. She calls. Okay. The turn card is the 3 of clubs. Now I bet pot 26.5. He calls. She folds out of turn. Wah, wah. Oopsie. Desiree folded out of turn.
You're the worst.
Yeah, you did. Okay.
All right.
Anyway, the river is a 4. So now the board is king 9 deuce 4. And I have about 35,000 left. The question is, do I need to bluff with these aces? Do I need to turn this into a bluff? And the question is, what do I get him off? So the idea is, if he has king 9, get him off. There's not really a lot of other 2-pair combos he's going to have. I mean, there's some random, like, king 4s he could have or whatever, but I feel like a lot of those 2-pair hands, he's just going to raise the turn, right? Why is he going to just call king 9 on turn? Just put it in. So at that point, I figure he's got a big draw. Flush draw, king, whatever. We win. Aces are good. There's no reason to bluff that hand. I check. He checks back. He also had aces. Ace, ace, deuce, 6. He had ace, deuce of clubs in his hand, so he had nut flush draw on the turn, which is why he called it. So, I mean, I think a bluff on the river would have worked, but like, I don't have to bluff. I have aces. I have showdown value. So, anyway, we're still doing good, but I thought that hand was interesting enough because I couldn't figure out any hands that it made sense to bluff, right? I don't think he's folding 2-pair. So, if he has a king, so be it. We win. We have aces. But so did he. So I'm going to be doing some giveaways all summer, but you can't win unless you're a subscriber. So please do me a favor, click the subscribe button down below. All right, end of rebuy period. Everybody's tired. We got 62,000, and it was eventful to say the least. Give you 3 hands real quick. I raised with ace, king, jack 9, king, jack of diamonds. The big blind potted, I called. Flop 9 deuce 3, 2 diamonds. I get it in against aces, so I'm a favorite 60%. Turns of 3, rivers of king. I made kings and 9s, but he made aces up. Then we bluffed a lot off, but it was a good bluff. Called in the small blind with ace, jack 10, 7. Jack with hearts against the button raise. Comes 9, 7, 4. I bet the flop. I led into the big blind, I think, 3,600. He calls. Turn is the queen of hearts, and now I have the straight draw, flush draw, and a pair of 7s. I bet 10K. He calls. River's the 4, so it hits that bottom end straight. I figure if he doesn't have the 6-8, it's a tough call. So I bet 24. He tanked for a long time and had queens and 9s. So he turned 2-pair. Then we gambled right before the rebuy period. It was like basically 3 minutes to go. Went raise call. I 3-bet from the small with 6, 7, 9, 10 double suited. The button called. Flop was ace, 9, 3. He had like ace, deuce, 7, 10 or something. We made 9s and 6s on the turn. We're back to 62,000. We're going to make a peanut butter and jam sandwich. I'm running out of bread, but we'll get a refill because I know Alan Kessler wants one eventually. So we got to make that. Somehow we got to make that happen. Hold on, before you go, we got to show people the eyebrows. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Okay, look at that.
I'm looking at that.
See that? How cool is this? Look.
Cheers.
You got it going on. Love it. Huh?
I'll come back.
How do you know?
My friend's girlfriend.
There you go. Okay, cool. What cool eyebrows, man.
They are all
funky. Right? Blue steel. Why don't you do that? You gotta put some blue eyebrows on you.
I can do that.
Huh? That'll be a look. Why not? Alright, it's been a struggle. We're in a big pot. This man's beaten me a bunch of them. He called me in a good spot. Now he's putting me in. I got nothing left. So I have to gamble with outs. I don't have any diamonds, which sucks. I was hoping it was a club. But I call all in with king high. I'm all in. I have king high. Is that good? Yeah. Yeah, I need anything rappy. Straight. Just in time. Thank you. That's 20, 23, 27,000. Sorry, bud. You lost one.
It's all right.
You're just paying me back with my own money. Yeah, 27. Give him 3 back.
3 back?
Yeah. And I'll take the rest. What are you going to do, you know?
Oh.
You get the wrap, you got to go with it. All right, this is going to be the last break of the night. I got 153.5. It was a little bit of a roller coaster. We were down I bluffed off a bunch, but I like the bluff. The guy played in the hand in a strange way that made it tough. I'll make it a long story short. Flop was queen 10 deuce with 2 diamonds. I bet the flop. He calls from the blind, just called. Turn is a 5 of clubs, so there's 2 flush draws. He checks. I bet pretty good, 25. He calls. River's a 9. He checks. I mean, I didn't have anything. I had 10s, flush draw, and a gut shot to the lower end. But I decided, all right, to bet it. I bet 45K. He thought for a little bit. And I figure here, like, he just doesn't have queen 10 a lot because he's probably going to check raise or bet it. And unless he has the straight, I just don't see how he can call, you know? But he thinks for bet he calls. He did have queen 10, which still is a bit of a risky call. He had queen 10 with a backdoor flush draw as well. So we lost that one. Then we were able to double through him again. So we have about average stack. But oddly, at my table, I feel like I'm oddly at my table. This guy wants to be in the background so bad. Okay, there you go. You did it. So I have average, but I'm like, nobody has more really at the table, which is strange. But 17 out of the money. Should get in the money tonight. We were supposed to play 15 levels. We're only playing 14. But we should still get in the money. Next level, the one after that. All right, I did the repot thing. This gentleman's just moving in on the flop. I wish I actually had the ace-high flush draw. I don't. All in, all in. I call. What do you have? 2 pair. I have aces with a king. You have the other stuff. So, what's that, a heart? That doesn't do anything. A deuce, actually, a 4 now. Straight. Oh, sorry, mate.
So good.
Cheers. Get one of those. I get to keep one of those. Oh, you give it to me already. All right. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You know? What are you gonna do? Gotta go with it. All right, that's the end of the evening. We bagged for day 2. We're all in the money. It's PLO, so obviously we cashed. I don't know, for like the 10th. I pay how many PLO caches do I have? Add them up. Just this series. Pretty nuts. It's always cash. Got a few bounties along the way. Not worried about that, but it's money. So cool. Here's the cool thing. You remember yesterday in the vlog, Amanda said, you know, let's put it out in the universe. We're going to end with 275. Yeah. And we did. 271. We ended with 271. We just had the wrong tournament in the universe. It was the $1,500 PLO bounty rather than the main event. But hey, beggars can't be choosers, right? You know what? I feel like there's a lot of tournaments left. We could still do some crazy stuff. Like, imagine I win this PLO tournament, right? And then I win the online tournament tomorrow. And then I win another online tournament. And then the horse. You want a picture?
Hey Daniel, how you going?
Good. I'm
Chris
doing a
from
vlog.
Australia. I'm walking with you.
Well, I'm doing a vlog.
I know. I watch all your vlogs.
Well, there you go. So now you're in it.
Hey guys from Australia.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, how you going, mate?
Thanks, Daniel.
You got it. Okay. So why not, right? I mean, we could still do some crazy stuff. Like I said, win this one, win the online, win the 25 core horse, win the 50K, win 4 bracelets in the last week. We can win 4 bracelets in the last week. Let's do that. I mean, I think it might happen. Let's put that in the universe. 4 bracelets in the last week. See y'all.